Prepare to be whisked away to the grandeur of Downton Abbey, but beware, not all is as it seems in this gilded world. Downton Abbey, the critically acclaimed British series created by Julian Fellowes, captivated audiences from 2010 to 2015 with its lush portrayal of the Crawley family and their tumultuous lives in early 20th century England. Streaming on BritBox, this period drama masterfully intertwines historical events, social upheaval, and deeply personal narratives of love, rivalry, and betrayal. But here's where it gets controversial. While many celebrate its opulent storytelling, others argue it romanticizes a bygone era of class division. Love it or loathe it, Downton Abbey remains a cultural phenomenon, with over 50 episodes and a trilogy of films that continue its legacy. Below, we rank the 12 best episodes that define this iconic series. But be warned, spoilers abound and opinions may clash. Let's dive in, shall we? And this is the part most people miss. The show's true brilliance lies not just in its grand weddings and scandals, but in its quiet moments of human resilience and change. Now let's begin. 1. Season 1, Episode 6. Love and Scandal Collide. The Crawleys' world is upended when the heir to Downton dies on the Titanic, leaving distant cousin Matthew Crawley, Dan Stevens, as the new presumptive heir. In this pivotal episode, Matthew and Lady Mary Crawley, Michelle Dockery, confess their love, only for Mary's past scandal with Turkish diplomat Kemal Pamuk to resurface. Meanwhile, Lady Sybil's, Jessica Brown Findlay, defiance of societal norms leads to a violent confrontation. The episode beautifully juxtaposes romance with scandal, leaving viewers questioning whether love can truly conquer all, or if the past will always haunt us. Controversial take, Mary's scandal is often brushed aside, but does it reveal deeper flaws in her character? You decide. 2. Season 2, Episode 5, War's Bitter Harvest. World War I casts a long shadow over Downton, and this episode brings its tragedies to the forefront. Matthew and footman William Mason, Thomas Howes, return from the war gravely wounded, with William's death uniting him with Daisy Robinson, Sophie McShera, in a bittersweet marriage. Meanwhile, Vera Bates, Marie Doyle Kennedy, threatens to expose Mary's scandal, only to be outmaneuvered by Sir Richard Carlisle, Ian Glenn. Thought-provoking question. Does the show romanticize the sacrifices of war, or does it honestly portray its devastating consequences? 3. Season 3, Episode 1, A Wedding and a Return. Mary and Matthew's long-awaited wedding is a lavish affair, but the return of Tom Branson, Alan Leach, Sybil's widower, stirs tension. The family's discomfort with Branson's lower social standing and political views highlights the era's rigid class divisions. Controversial interpretation? Is Branson a symbol of progress, or does his presence merely expose the Crawleys' stubborn resistance to change? 4. Season 5, Episode 8, Shadows and Celebrations. The death of former valet Alex Green, Nigel Harmon, looms large as Anna Bates, Joanne Froggatt, becomes a suspect. Meanwhile, Lady Rose McClare, Lily James, marries Atticus Aldridge, Matt Barber, in a glamorous wedding. The episode masterfully balances suspense with celebration, but here's the kicker. Does the show's penchant for happy endings undermine its dramatic stakes? 5. Season 6, Episode 3, A Working-Class Wedding. Butler Charles Carson, Jim Carter, and housekeeper Elsie Hughes, Phyllis Logan, tie the knot in a rare downstairs wedding. The episode's focus on the staff's joy is refreshing, but the surprise return of Branson adds an unexpected twist. Question for debate. Does the show give enough attention to its working-class characters, or are they merely background players in the Crawley story? 6. A Moorland Holiday Christmas Special, Secrets and Reunions. The Crawleys' holiday at Brancaster Castle introduces Henry Talbot, Matthew Good, and reunites Dowager Countess Violet Crawley, Maggie Smith, with Prince Igor Karagan, Raid Sherbajia. Violet's backstory adds depth to her character. But controversial point, is her role as the witty matriarch overplayed, or is she the show's saving grace? 7. Season 2, Episode 8, Epidemic and Heartbreak. The Spanish flu claims Lavinia's life, complicating Matthew's feelings for Mary. Meanwhile, Sybil and Branson's wedding faces family opposition, and Bates, Brendan Coyle, and Anna's secret marriage is threatened by Vera's posthumous revenge. Provocative question, does the show rely too heavily on tragedy to drive its plot? 8. Season 1, Episode 7. War and personal turmoil. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand looms as Matthew proposes to Mary, who hesitates due to her past. Cora Crawley, Elizabeth McGovern, faces her own tragedy, and Bates's subplot offers a heartwarming counterpoint. Debate this. Does the show's rejection of ageism feel genuine, or is it merely a token gesture? 9. Christmas at Downton Abbey, Christmas Special, Turning Points. Mary ends her engagement to Richard Carlisle, reigniting her connection with Matthew. Rosamund Painswick's, Samantha Bond, romantic disappointment, and Vera's final revenge add layers of drama. Controversial take. Is Mary's character growth believable, or does she remain selfish at her core? 10. Season 6, Episode 8, Love and Revelations. Mary's relationship with Henry Talbot reaches a climax as she reveals Marigold's parentage, straining Edith's, Laura Carmichael, relationship with Bertie Pelham, Harry Haddon Payton. Their brisk wedding is a welcome change, but question for discussion, does the show rush its resolutions in the final season? 11. Season 3, Episode 5, Tragedy Strikes. Sybil's death in childbirth devastates the family, while Matthew's suspicions about Robert's management of Downton create tension. Cora blames Robert for Sybil's death, and here's the controversial part. Does the show handle Sybil's death with the gravity it deserves, or is it overshadowed by other plot lines? 12. The finale, happy endings and new beginnings. Mary reconciles with Edith and Bertie, discovers her pregnancy, and Violet and Cora finally make peace. The finale is a wish fulfillment fantasy, but final debate. Does it tie up too many loose ends? Or is it the perfect send-off for a beloved series? Now that you've journeyed through these episodes, we leave you with this. Downton Abbey is more than a show. It's a mirror reflecting our desires for love, justice, and redemption. But does it succeed in its portrayal, or does it fall short? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let the debate begin.